Live from Memphis, Tennessee at the home of the Grizzlies. We're broadcasting from the FedEx Forum. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Back in Memphis, the Grizzlies tip off the beginning of a homestand. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And when you look at Memphis, they've made a big leap forward this season. Just being in the playoff discussion marks a ton of progress from where they were at this point a year ago.
This is a much different team now, especially in terms of attitude and effort. They are competitive night in and night out. That is something we weren't saying about this team last year.
Smitty, in the early part of the schedule, teams with good continuity tend to have an edge. Some teams can't form any continuity at any time, early or late in the season.
We love those teams, and sometimes we evaluate too much by talent. And yes, talent can take you over the hump and get you a championship or get you into the playoffs. But when you have that team that's been together, when there's 80–90% of the guys returning, you know this team can get off to a good start. And then also, they usually can sustain throughout the entire year.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The guards are Thomas and Harris. Jokic is out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Porter in at the 3. Now here is Harris. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Porter, no luck. And here are the Grizzlies now. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said even though this was their first meeting of the year, he did not expect there to be a filling out period between these teams. He said, we have a group of guys who can score and do it in a hurry. We're going to go right at them and test their defense early on. Looks like they're in attack mode, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, we often hear a coach talk about defense first, but today they're concentrating on their offense.
And I like the idea that he wants them to get some early momentum. Just never hurts a team to get off to a quick start.
And they've got the kind of offense where if they are able to land those early punches, they can get an opponent on the ropes and never let him off.
Harrison kicks to Gasol. Jokic grabs the miss.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
Thomas's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. No good from Gasol.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
And Michael Porter, he has the natural attributes of an elite scorer.
He's got incredibly deep range. You can see that all the way back in high school. Almost automatic from mid-range, and as he adds strength, he'll become a force inside as well.
And Greg, with Michael Porter combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability, he's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Porter.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
And Porter drops them both.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Harrison kicks to Gasol. Denver grabs the miss.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Down low. And that one's good. Harrison's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out. Already his second foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Harrison. Thomas against Brooks. Gasol with the steal. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First one falls for him. So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
Well, you know this franchise, they preach fundamentals. The Grizzlies led the league in personal fouls last season. Just another example of where things went wrong.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jackson setting the pick here for Anderson to the inside. The 8-footer. The shot will not fall. Now Denver takes it the other way. Well, I'm thinking about the Grizzlies, Smitty. It's going to be a challenge rebuilding this roster.
Yeah, cap space has been a challenge for the Grizzlies. Drafting well has been a challenge also. And, of course, you have the coaching carousel. I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Now, here's Gasol. He had 35 points last game out. Goes back up. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Thomas. A beautiful reverse layup.
Gorgeous reverse. Terrific body control in traffic.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Temple. Left side Gasol. Over Jokic. Another shot. Jackson misses.
There does come a time when you haven't made anything all quarter long. Pass the rock.
And that one's good by Porter.
Just so smooth pulling up there off the dribble. Porter terrific at being unpredictable and knowing when to take that shot.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Jokic. 7th in three-point field goal percentage, 10th in steals, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. And stolen by Harris. Jokic passes to Thomas. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Misses off the right iron.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And stolen by Harris. Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. Oh, Porter in position. That one no good.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Jokic kicks to Thomas. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now Anderson, 11 points for him in that last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Now here's Anderson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Then Gasol with the dunk.
And Marc Gasol has averaged over 50% from the field for his career. When you give him the ball, you won't be disappointed.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now Gasol, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Over Jokic, Anderson. Porter pulls it in. Denver leading by 4. Here's Thomas. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Brooks. Steve, while he was interim head coach last season, J.B. Bickerstaff certainly won over the players' approval.
Marc Gasol said he's done a tremendous job with the tools he was given and with what he was allowed to do. Mike Conley simply stated he deserves this job. The Grizzlies brass was impressed enough that they didn't conduct a coaching search.
Now here's Gasol. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Inside, here's Temple. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. More and more, Steve, the NBA becoming about two-way players. Who are some of your favorites that fit that mold?
I think option number 1 is LeBron James. He does an excellent job, and obviously because of the load he's been carrying, it's been more, I would say, sided offensively, but he's capable. Kawhi Leonard, Chris Paul, Draymond Green doesn't score much on the offensive end, but you know he does a lot of things as far as passing the basketball, setting screens. So them are some of those guys. And Kevin Durant lately has become one of those guys that you can count on blocking shots.
Love all those examples. Some changes for Memphis. Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Parsons comes in for Jackson. And it's Caspian for Anderson. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Hernan Gomez comes in for Trey Lyles. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Porter. And Barton subbed in for Gary Harris. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his first foul. Now, here's Thomas. Really had troubles in that loss to Boston. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Thomas got 6.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Kicks it out to Parsons. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to Golden State. Here's Beasley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Green with a screen on Thomas. Here's Temple. A three-pointer is right on target. Temple's got his second bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brooks against Barton. Pass to Thomas. Stolen away. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Dylan Brooks, the former Pac-12 Player of the Year. Greg with a great start to his career.
Yeah, I was shocked that Brooks ended up going 45th overall in that 2017 draft. He just plays within himself, but still is aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. It looks like he'll be a strong scoring option for the team as he continues to develop.
And that one misses. The Nuggets trail. Here's Beasley. Parsons with the rebound. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Green leading the charge. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Thomas passes to Beasley. Snatched away. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Thomas. And Parsons slams it in.
Parsons can go down and flush it on you if you let him. He has some sneaky hops.
Thomas with the ball. He has 6. Inside. Shots good by Hernangomez.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Here's Temple. He's guarded by Thomas. Passes it to Brooks. Here's Green. He kicks it to Casper. They set the pick. Up off the screen. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
For Denver, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
He misses the free throw. Steve, we're seeing a lot of big contracts that include a no-trade clause. Just how much peace of mind does that give a player to know that clause is in that contract?
Kevin, I'm so jealous. I wish I had a no-trade clause on a lot of my teams. Some of those teams I got traded from, I didn't want to go, and I think it does, like you said, give these players a peace of mind to understand they are in control of their destiny. And then you can see sometimes it gets a little ugly when the organization wants to trade those players, but they can't.
Well, it basically handcuffs an organization. They can't make the moves like the Knicks with Carmelo Anthony. They were tied up a lot of the times because he would say, no, I don't want to go to that particular team.
Yeah, and the Knicks, they only can fault themselves. They gave him the no-trade clause.
Right. Here's Barton after Memphis gets the 3. Lays it up and banks it in. Barton's got his first basket. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Matt, guarded closely. The pass to Green. No good with the triple.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the 2-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Now, here is Hernangomez. His last outing, he had 8 points. Plumlee with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Beasley dishes to Plumlee. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Caspi. Green, the screen. Here is Caspi. Hernangomez covering. Green, the screen. Here's Caspi. Misses off the left iron. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Caspi gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
and not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Memphis making a change here. And it's tied up with that one. 15 seconds left in the first. Brooks against Beasley. And here's Parsons. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Getting points any way he can. Parsons can surprise you on the offensive glass.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
Caspi is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's JaMychal Green. Then it's Brooks. And it's Harrison in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
He's a factor in transition. Chandler Parsons, very fluid.
Beasley outside. He can't get that one. Parsons with some nice D. Here is Caspi. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Green, the screen. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Craig. Now here's Parsons. Hernan Gomez covering. Count it. Good. Harrison's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
Beasley kicks to Plumlee. It's Beasley on the wing. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston. Memphis leading by 6. Passes to Harrison. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Parsons for 3. Craig pulls it in. The Nuggets shooting the ball at 42%. Martin passes to Plumlee. Poked loose. Beasley for 3. Denver gets it back. Hernan Gomez.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol is checked in for Green. Jackson comes in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Caspi. And then for Denver, Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Porter comes in for Barton. And Harris subbed in for Malik Beasley. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out as far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
Here's Harrison. Gary Harris making his last shot. Back to Jackson. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Denver, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Trey Lyles checked in for Juan Hernangomez. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Jackson kicks to Harrison. That one's off, still out of sync.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Gasol against Jokic. Gasol passes to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Anderson dishes to Gasol and finished off by Gasol.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Harris a screen. Here's Craig. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porter with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Craig. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Jackson kicks to Harrison. Gasol up top. And Anderson has it in the corner. 6 to shoot over Porter, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Jokic passes to Craig. The pass to Lyles. Jokic with it. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Jokic has got his first points in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. The shot by Harrison, no good. Here's Denver now. This run now up to 13-2. Got that one up quick. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Gasol a screen. Pass to Brooks. Back to Harrison. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Anderson. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Anderson's got 7 points in the game. Harris kicks to Jokic. Pass to Craig. Jokic a screen. Craig can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And starting out in the shadow of his older brother Powell, Marc Gasol, Steve, has become a superstar in his own right.
Multiple All-Star games and All-NBA first team in 2015. And it's not just the production, it's the leadership.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And Brooks, here we go. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The offensive rebound. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And Gary Harris, a 6'4" shooting guard out of Michigan State. On paper, you might call him undersized, but with his strength and toughness, he's got it covered.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Temple's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Thomas is checked in. Here's Harrison, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Harrison's got 4 this quarter. And if you're making a list of the best young shooting guards in the league, Greg, I got to think that Gary Harris is on that list.
Absolutely. A two-way player, defends his tail off, and offensively, he can score at all 3 levels.
Bad communication defensively. This is the last guy you want to leave open from there.
Jackson down low, covered by Lyles. The kick out to Anderson, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard to find out which rookies have blocked the most shots this season. 5th on the list, Michael Porter.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued. It takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishers.
Now here's Porter. And Thomas now, top of the key. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Right side, Thomas. Passes it to Jokic. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Porter with the screen for Harris. Another 3 for Denver.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
And Temple kicks to Gasol. The dish now to Anderson. To the paint, and stolen by Harris. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Thomas. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
And the pass to Jackson. Here's Temple. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Gasol.
And this is a bit of a nightmare game for him thus far. Just nothing working, and it has to be affecting his confidence. He just doesn't look like the player he normally is out there, and you can see it in his body language after every missed shot. Boy, this is tough.
Free throw drops for Temple. Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Parsons comes in for Anderson, and Denver with a change here too. Will Barton, he's checked in for Porter. He hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets leading by 11. Pass to Jokic. Over Gasol. Jokic, no good.
He likes to work that in-between area. Upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Gasol kicks to Harrison. Back to Gasol. That shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Here's Jokic, and Gasol sends it back.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
Parsons. Barton with some nice D. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Temple dishes to Gasol, and there it is for him. Gasol's got it back down to single digits for Memphis.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Barton. Off the screen, drained for 2 points. Barton's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Harrison kicks to Parsons. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target. Parsons got 9.
Parsons with the easy release to drill home the 3.
Jokic a screen. Here's Thomas, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
Here's Harrison. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. Rocket 6. Gasol, a screen on Harris. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is get back down to 8 after they get the basket from Temple.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Now here's Thomas. 8 points for him. And that one hits back iron.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Green kicks to Harrison. Outside Gasol. Dishes to Parsons. Harrison in the corner. Gasol a screen. Shoots off the screen. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Right wing. The shot. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Thomas. Harrison kicks to Gasol. Jokic with the steal. The shot that time not on target. A big-time effort for Gary Harris, providing a lot of energy for Denver. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Gary Harris playing terrific basketball in this one. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and also 3 steals. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. It's just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Welcome back, folks. Pleased to have you with us tonight again here at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
He bullied his way inside for a ton of rebounds, and until they get a body on him, he's just going to keep coming at him.
And now the third quarter about to get going. The Grizzlies trail by 8. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Nuggets. The guards are Thomas and Harris. Porter is out there with Lyles. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
And here are the Grizzlies with it, moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
You always want to try to steal as many games away from home as you can. They just came up short there.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Marc Gasol. Harris kicks to Jokic. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jokic has got 9.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on them.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Thomas passes to Jokic. Lyles and Jackson with the block. They get it back. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Temple. It's hauled in by Harris.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Thomas down low. Over Harrison. Thomas, no luck. For Memphis, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. The shot by Harrison, no good. The Nuggets leading by 11. On the wing, Harris. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 16.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
From 13, and it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Harrison passes to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Marc Gasol probably never won any dunk contests, but he can still put you on a poster.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Thomas kicks to Harris. Jokic sets the screen for Harris. Just 5 to shoot. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist from Harris. And 12 points for Jokic.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. Third is Michael Porter.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Harrison kicks to Gasol. They set the pick. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Harrison.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight. You have to love what Marc Gasol gives you offensively. Can score facing up, back to the basket, and one of the best passing centers in the game. To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Now, here's Thomas. 8 points for him. Plumlee, the pass to Porter. Back to Plumlee. There's Thomas with the 3. Another 3 for Denver. And talking about Gasol, also an impact guy on the defensive end of the floor.
Yes, Kevin. He has the size, the length, and the instincts. Defensive Player of the Year in 2013. A true cornerstone for your team.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Gasol against Jokic. Over Jokic. Gasol, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Porter. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Harrison kicks to Gasol. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
You know Marc Gasol's brother, Powell, he was a top 3 pick. Mark fell to the second round and had to work for everything he's achieved.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the first one drops.
And there aren't too many big men more dependable than Gasol. He's a skilled passer who can operate out of that high post, but also give you a little rim protection if you need it.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Caspi's checked in. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Denver. Malik Beasley comes in for Harris. And so Gasol nails them both. The Nuggets leading by 16. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Beasley with a clean look, kept alive. Here's Plumlee. It's deflected. Anderson outside to the right side. Here's Temple, and he drops it in from the low post. Temple's got 12 in the game.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Thomas a screen. And Beasley, here we go. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Beasley's got his second bucket of the night.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Martin's checked in for Denver.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Harrison. Averaging 12 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
It's tipped. Gasol kicks to Temple. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
The shot's good. Green's got 5.
Credit Jermichael for all the hard work he's put in. A longtime D-League standout who's found his role and then some.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 11. Kicks it to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Beasley. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Temple. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 14.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Denver leading by 14. There's a screen. Pass to Thomas. Over Harrison. Thomas's shot is off.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Here is Caspi. Martin defending. Caspi with the bucket. Denver's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Thomas passes to Plumlee. Thomas gets a wide-open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter. Harrison kicks to Gasol. Temple dishes to Gasol. Gasol is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And so here's Memphis. Harrison passes to Temple. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Denver leading by 12. Now Thomas. He's got 13. That's tipped. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Temple. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Boston Celtics. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Thomas. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Harrison. Denver's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Here's Green. Kicks it to Casper. Passes it to Temple. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Here's Temple. Martin defending. Temple can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
Now here's Barton. He's got 9. Hernan Gomez, no good. Parsons on the wing. Hernan Gomez covering. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Green with a screen on Beasley. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Nuggets leading by 15. To the paint, Hernan Gomez.
serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
1:09 left in the third. Harrison kicks to Parsons. Green, the screen. Shot to stop the run. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And, Steve, the way JaMychal Green got here, a terrific story.
Went undrafted, Kevin. Did the G League thing, bounced around, but then he started to put it all together. Now he's a guy you can count on to give you good minutes.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
You've got to love the journey JaMychal Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee, and Trey Lyles subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. He hits the second from the line. Denver leading by 16. Barton outside. Jokic draws the double. Here's Temple. Barton defending. Temple the pass to Parsons. And finished off by Parsons.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Jokic sets the screen for Barton. To the inside. The 11-footer. And, oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Nuggets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Free throw, good. Jokic. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And Denver with a change here, too. Harris is checked in. And so he hits both. Here's Harrison. He's got 12. Over Harris. The shot by Harrison, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside Jackson to the middle. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Grizzlies have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Harrison. And so he hits both. With 1 on the clock, the shot no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Denver on top, leading by 14. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Jackson is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then it's Jermichael Green. And it's Harrison in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Jackson. Following the miss by Gary Harris. Puts it up from 12. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Beasley. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That's his first foul. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. It's stolen by Green. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 14. Wiles kicks to Barton. Now the pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. He hits both from the stripe. Denver with the ball. Their next game playing at home as the Nets coming to town. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Here's Jokic. Porter trying to free himself up. Great D that time from Green. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Lyles. No good off the back of the rim.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Harrison. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. The Grizzlies with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Harris against Parsons. Harris passes to Porter. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here's Jokic in for his 7th make in 14 tries. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Anderson the screen. Parsons outside. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harrison. Shoots over Barton. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Harrison with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's stolen by Lyles. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Deflects the pass. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, They'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Here's Harrison. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Anderson. Jackson, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Jokic sets the screen for Barton. The Nuggets with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Down low, Parsons. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harris kicks to Jokic. Barton outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Back to Porter. Over Anderson. And another miss by Denver. Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And it's sent back by Jokic. And they'll keep possession. Parsons' shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 11. Left side, Porter. From 18 feet away. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pulls up from the corner. And there's Parsons on the assist by Green. 15 points for Chandler Parsons.
And that's how Parsons makes his living. Great shooter off the catch.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Some changes for Memphis. Marcus All comes in for Jermichael Green, and Garrett Temple subbed in for Parsons. And a switcher also for Denver. Thomas checked in for Will Barton. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Jokic, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 9. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, we know a lot of NBA players take how they've been rated in a video game, Steve, personally. You've made digital appearances during your career. Did you ever have any issues with the ratings?
No, I didn't. And I think now these players that grew up in this generation with video games, so yes, they take it personally. They understand, and they're playing these games while they're in the NBA. So a lot of them, just like when the media is all over them, they want to have a say-so on how good they are, even in a video game.
Here's Temple, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Porter.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Denver gets it back. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Here's Harrison. Gasol wide open. He fires. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the jam.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Thomas dishes to Harris. Porter kicks to Lyles. Pass to Thomas. Over Harrison. Thomas's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Harrison in the corner. Thomas with the steal. Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Memphis. An even 3-on-3 break. Thomas with the steal. Here's Lyles. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Nuggets lead by 10. Here's Temple, guarded by Harris. To the inside, Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Thomas kicks to Jokic. Over Gasol. Jokic, no good.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Temple can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 8. Outside Thomas. A second chance effort, and Gasol sends it back. Rejected by Gasol. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. To the paint. Here's Lyles. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Here's Temple. Harrison in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the 4th quarter.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Right side, Thomas. Rejected by Gasol. 18 feet out. Bank shot. No good. Here's Jokic. And it's off from 3-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jackson passes to Anderson. Harrison kicks to Gasol. He dishes it to Anderson. Gasol, a screen on Porter. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 assists now tonight. Lyles sets a screen for Thomas. Porter in the corner. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Porter's got 21.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Gasol kicks to Jackson. The putback.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
He takes pride in how he crashes the glass. No one is getting in his way when he's in that area.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
One is off. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Harrison kicks to Gasol. Over Jokic. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Yeah, good defense there. But Porter does go 6'10" with that 7-foot wingspan. And how about a 9-foot standing reach?
Now here's Gasol. Harrison passes to Gasol. A second chance effort. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Count that one. Gasol's got 8 points in the quarter.
What you know about Marc Gasol's game is he has a fantastic feel working down there in the interior.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From down in the low post, it goes. Gasol's got 24.
You always have to ride the hot hand. Tonight, it's been Gasol.
Outside Thomas. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. Left block shot on the way, and it's Gasol with the rebound.
And definitely playing the opponent, but also they're playing against the clock.
I think that's the thing. You can't give away 1 second now. You're toast.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's a double-double for him now. 12 points and 11 rebounds. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 10. 26 seconds left in the game. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. .26 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Kespe for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Now here is Morris. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.